Yo, what's going on, my VVOGs, my Omi homies, my fellow master collectors, and everyone else on YouTube? It's your bromie, the Gale, back at it again with another Medium Article VV audiobook video. Come on. So whether you're a new VV user or a veteran OG, understanding the marketplace is going to be beneficial to your NFT collecting endeavors. So once again, I have found a gem of a Medium article, which I will read to you in this video. So consider this video something like an audiobook. There's not much to see unless you like to read along with the words. So in this video, I'm going to read to you guys a very cool article that will help you understand the marketplace. And without further ado, let's breeze into it. Understanding the VV Marketplace, Part 1, by the Mint Finder on the Medium app. Floor prices. Today, we will be going into floor prices in more depth to help everyone understand the powers at play behind the VV Marketplace. Don't worry, nothing sinister is happening here, just standard economics. This one might be a little dry and boring, but I can guarantee you that understanding these mechanics can only be beneficial to you in your NFT journey. What is the equilibrium point? In market studies, the equilibrium point is a theoretical point at which demand and supply meet each other. When the equilibrium point is met, a floor is created. What is the floor price? The floor price is the representation of the equilibrium point of the market, also known as the upper limit of what someone is willing to spend for a collectible, comic, or NFT at a specific moment in time. It is called a floor because there are often multiple collectibles that are priced at the equilibrium point, thereby flattening the growth curve of the collectible's value. Listings above the floor, except for special mints, which we'll talk about at another time, are available for purchase because few users are willing to buy those collectibles at a price above the floor. On the other hand, listings below the floor price get bought fast because people are willing to buy them at those prices. Although they'll temporarily lower the floor rises back to its equilibrium point once they all have been bought or sold. What is undercutting? Undercutting happens when a seller lowers the price of his collectible to cut below the floor price. This practice is commonly done when a seller wants to guarantee they will sell their item quickly. Undercutting also refers to the collective market mechanism where multiple sellers try to list the collectibles cheaper than their competitors, thus progressively pushing the floor down to a new equilibrium point. So who exactly determines the floor price? How does it work? No, whales and bots do not determine the floor prices. Buyers do. When the market opens, collectibles are listed at various prices. Some are outlandish, while others are way below the collectible's true value. Ultimately, as supply increases, quantity of collectibles in the market grows, sellers will try to undercut each other, lowering prices to guarantee a sale. On the other hand, buyers have specific price thresholds in mind they are unwilling to purchase above. For example, most buyers might be only willing to spend 20 gems on a Luke Cage FA comic. That means that all Luke Cage FA comics below 20 gems are more likely to get bought, as they are being sold for a price lower than the market demand's maximum spending limit. The rate at which NFTs are bought eventually meets up with the rate at which sellers are trying to sell them, and the equilibrium is reached. If buyers determine the price, why are floors so high sometimes? 4 simple letters. FOMO. When people are afraid of being priced out of an item or being unable to buy a copy of it altogether, they will be more willing to pay a premium or a higher price to guarantee a purchase. This is the reason why Amazing Spider-Man issue number 252 is the most expensive common comic in the VV app. With only 1,000 total editions, many buyers were afraid of being unable to buy an affordable copy, so people rushed to eat up the floor. Once people no longer want to buy the item, sellers start lowering its price until buyers start buying the item again. Since buyers are more likely to be interested in an item, even if it hasn't dropped in price much, floors don't tend to collapse unless external factors arise to influence the market dynamics. What is a thin floor? A thin floor occurs when the amount of collectibles listed on the floor is very low. For example, if the Luke Cage FA comic has a floor price of 18.99 gems, but there are only 5 listings before the price jumps to 25 gems, the floor is called a thin floor. This is because the floor won't hold strong to buying pressure, which means that only a few buyers are needed to shift the equilibrium point higher. When the floor is thin, the collectible's value is likely to increase once the floor has been eaten up by buyers. Though, this is not always a guarantee, as new listings can appear anytime. What is a thick floor? A thick floor occurs when many listings are available for a collectible at the floor price. For example, if the Luke Cage FA comic has a floor price of 18.99 gems and the first 40 listings are priced between 18.99 and 19.99 gems, the floor is a thick floor. This is because the floor will hold strong to buying pressure. If 5 people buy the comic for $18.99, the floor price will remain virtually unchanged. When the floor is thick, the collectible's value is not likely to increase anytime soon, unless the floor gets eaten up by whales or speculators. Thick floors tend to favor the appearance of cheaper listings, as sellers become impatient to sell and start undercutting one another. And that's the video, my friends. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. If you learned something or enjoyed the content, feel free to drop a like on the video and consider subscribing for more VV content like this. So yes, I think this was a very informative article. I was actually learning a thing or two while creating the video. I'm gonna have to rewatch this again. But yeah, the marketplace is an interesting animal. It's almost something like a game, but you have to know the rules first or you might get wrecked. So yeah, if you need to, watch this video again and learn the basics of the VV marketplace. And with that being said, nothing in this video was financial advice because it's not. I am just your friendly neighborhood genius sharing his thoughts and opinions on this awesome app known as VV. So take everything that you hear with a grain of salt because things could change. And with that being said, if you would like to follow me in the VV app, if you take a look to the bottom left-hand corner, you will notice my Ben Simmons Spider-Man, which I have listed for 1 million gems. If you find him, you can follow me and I will follow back. I have also created memberships for my channel where you can get special perks and emojis, where you can comment on live streams or in my comment replies, and other awesome features such as yeah, that. So check that out if you get a chance. And with that, thank you again for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Until then, peace out and hodl strong, my friends. Later.